What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. My Hero Academia season episode 18, 19, something like that. We're coming down to it. We got a handful of episodes left here. The mystery, the cat's out of the bag, essentially. Everybody that needs to know is kind of in the know. Everybody knows what Deku's ability is, why he was being targeted. I don't know if they have the intricacies of the ability, but it seems the majority, at least the students, got the rundown of like, hey, my power came from All Might. This is what it is. This is why I'm being tracked down. I don't know if the higher-ups got a more detailed version of that. You know, like Hawks, Genist, people that are going to be like actively out here trying to stop a Shigaraki or go get Dabi. I don't know if more needs to be told, but hey, like I said, it's not like it's one of those things where All for One doesn't know what's going on. It's not like him and All Might were foes but have different power. Like, he's after a power that he knows about, you know? I don't think there's anything he doesn't know, so even if there's a rat among the heroes, or somehow we're able to extract information from someone and it gets into his hands, it's not gonna be anything new. So tell him, I mean, shit, tell him everything. Maybe they have some insight or something that might be able to help. And then we also got introduced to every single previous One for All user. I still do not know why those two were facing the wall, not involved in the conversation. That's such an, like, it's so glaringly like weird that they were not seated that now it's become an issue in my mind as to why they were doing. You could have easily had them seated there and just like say nothing, or standing, but to have them standing away from the group facing what makes me think like they did something bad with the power. I don't know what that was about. And besides that, Deku's going on his I'm Batman Justice type shit. I've had it described to me in multiple ways. We're gonna see. If his personality changes, I'm gonna find it kind of cringy, like eh. But if he's just out here trying to do things for him, just try to handle things his own way, then, you know, that's fine. You know, the Dark Deku, or whatever you want to refer to him as. I've seen a bunch of titles given to it. I would think it would be kind of weird if all of a sudden he's got this like dark, edgy, emo boy personality. But if he just wants to put his hood on and go out there and try to fight crime himself, that's fine. You know, I don't have an issue with that. The general population probably needs that, given the state of it. So everything that happened, on top of Japan is still shit right now, lack of heroes, the Dabi situation, it's a mess. It's a mess. Oh, that's the kid from the other school. Hero named Turtleneck? He is the one from the student exams, wasn't he? Is that him? I can't tell. The hair in the all green looks familiar. I would need to see his ability. Yeah, it won't. So all the academies are being refugee centers. Oh god. This is just falling to shit. I don't fault them for their mindset, but And some of the heroes did up and run. Like, I don't fault them, but it's also like, do you think you can stop them? Yeah. Vibrate? Yeah. I think he is. Yeah, I think that is the kid from the exam where we had to put the balls on people. We got introduced to Toga for the first time. The kid with the hair. Uh-oh. I don't think we're gonna be able to turn and run. I think we gotta fight this. Is that the building they just came out of? Fuck, it's muscular. Ah, shit. This makes me think Deku's gonna show up, and they're gonna get to run their rematch, and Deku's gonna slap the shit out of him. That's my thoughts on what's about to happen here. But I would love to see this kid actually get some screen time and handle his shit. That'd be pretty dope. But it's a story about how Deku became the hero, not the kid from the 3rd Academy. Okay, you didn't have to shove her to the ground. Could have just lightly just... And I like how he's like, ah, shit. Well, we didn't even get to see how it got to this part. Yo, vibrate some shit, man! Not this. Ah, shit. Well. Yeah. I knew that was going to happen. Him and Deku are going to get the rematch, and I feel the feeling it's not even going to be close this time. Why was he growing? Like, there was some purple mist coming off of him. What's the purple mist about? What's that shit? What is that? Are we gonna get any reference to Deku's recovery, like, at all? Like, no mention of that, like, he's just up and that's it? I mean, he's just Bruce Banner. Oh, okay. Don't need to jump high enough when I just ripped the building in half. Is that another quirk that's manifested, or is that like some support equipment shit? What is that? What is that? What the hell is that? You know who that is. Oh. And now he can freely communicate with them? While he's wow. Wow. Damn, that's pretty useful. Because he was having to ask people for help, like, oh, you guys fly. How can I use float? But shit, if he can communicate with the user straight up, then damn, so much for training. Y'all just give me the quick download update on how to use this shit. Is the gas poisonous? Does it put people to sleep? Is it just... It's just a smoke screen, that's it? Huh. Interesting. Danger sense. Dang, animation kind of slipped here a little bit. Looks kind of wonky. I mean, he's literally fighting Bruce Banner right now. Man needs help. Provisional license exam, that's what it was. I forget the name of what it was we had him in. And he's gone. Is he purposely not trying to show that it's him? Or any recollection of what may be recognizable? All Might, like his oh god, what's it called? What is it called? Damn it, why am I forgetting? His man in the chair, his Albert. What's Batman's butler called? I forget. Mid gauntlet. Port item. Endurance. So that's what he meant by this is my 100%, because you can't take it further than that. I'm just roasting back there. What's the other option? Tough decisions here, and there's nothing he can do. All he can offer is like strategy and support. There's nothing physically he can do. He'd be paralyzed if he said, okay, this is what I need right here. This is what I need. Strengthened your body from the inside out that prevented your body from falling apart. Abilities. This the squad? Why do you have to hold your hair like that? This is the squad. Okay, I can get behind this because if he was just running around with like a police tracker, just doing solo dolo shit, I'd be like, I can get behind this. All right, so this is the squad. Nani? Let's see if there's any after credits. I know after credit, but I do want to see what it was that doctor said one more time. I get a breakdown of that one more time in case I missed it. Back. Right about here. I need a breakdown of this real quick. I've been wanting to see this. Doctor warned you you'd be paralyzed if you suffer. So before this crazy, capture Shigaraki event, he was warned, like, you do that shit again, that's GG on those limbs. You'll be paralyzed if you suffered an injury. Thankfully, your injury is different this time. It's different from seemingly caused by implosion. So it's different when he was just punching shit and just on impact. So it's not, his injuries aren't that anymore. This time, instead of like the impact being recoiled, the impact is actually going out. So he's not just like, he's not full just shotgunning his shoulder, like 10%'s coming out, 90%'s going back in the limb. It looks like maybe we're spitting that back out the other way, is how I'm interpreting that. There's your perk. Strengthened your body from inside out. Prevented your body from apart. And if you suffer the same, your body is not the same as before. That said, your old wounds are getting worse. Be more cautious. Okay. So it looks like we didn't get the whole doom and gloom of like, hey, you do this again, like, that's it, man. This time it seemed to be more just, hey, you're injured, so just take it easy until you're not. I'm going to assume we're at a point where we don't worry anymore about... I mean, he could still go out and battle and throw a punch and his arm just... it's been a while since we've had that, but I'm going to assume that that's not an issue anymore, given how he strengthened his body. I was hoping for that explanation, at least we got something of it. But yeah, society is in shambles right now. They're having to put kids out there because it's either put the kids out there that you think are capable or just don't have anything at all. This seems to be the Shigaraki task force here. I don't know, because there's still other capable adults out there. Not capable adults like Madame Shigaraki, but I would assume that Aizawa needs to be on this squad. But given the state of not having a leg and given the state of missing an eye, I could see maybe why they're not putting it on. But he has to be on this squad. Or, let me rephrase that. I don't think this story ends without Aizawa playing another part, a very important part in it. Whether that's this season, whether that's 2 seasons down the line, I think his ability is going to be needed, and I do think Eri will reverse him at some point. That's just my theories. I got nothing on that. That's just what I think. Because like Mirio, I think Aizawa is the closest person to her, so I think even if he doesn't ask and she sees him pain without a leg, without an eye, she might just do it. So we'll see how that plays out. It'll take me a little while to get used to Deku's personality, if this is going to be his personality now, this kind of like stoic, I must recall previous fights, the users are speaking to me in my mind. It's just hard when like a personality's been a certain way for, we had 100+ episodes of My Hero, and then for it to just flip within the span of half an episode, which granted he did go through a lot, but he's also gone through a lot before. In the next episode, he's just bawling tears, bowing to people and shit. So it's gonna take me a little bit to just think like when he flips the hood on, like, oh shit, it's him. But it wasn't too bad. I wasn't expecting the muscular Deku round 2 to be anything. I figured it was gonna be one shot, and it was. Good to see and I'm taking that as the Vibration Kid did make a difference in that right there, or at least it ending that quickly. I think Deku still one-shots him, but some pretty solid stuff. Coming down to what? 19, so we got 5 more episodes left. Well, I'm curious if we interact with Dabi before this ends, because I think Shigaraki is going to need a long minute before we can just like have an all-out battle again this season. But maybe the Dabi thing will be possibly up. We'll see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe as always.